all used to be peaceful in the old kingdom. The kingdom had its problems. The rich got richer, while the poor got poorer. But that never stopped the land from striving. But now, the kingdom faces new threats. Some faceless, some very prominent. Join us as 5 brave faces try to restore peace and tranquility back to the lands they call home. They'll face demons, creatures, assassins, and maybe even each other. They'll face not just danger, but hard decisions too. Will they all survive? Or is hope lost for this isle? Welcome to the Old Kingdom.
Those with dark vision can just about see a couple of shadowy figures stood around the kid. They're not big. Just a couple of them there. Just 3 of them sort of stood in the road. And where you going, lad? Time of night. Shouldn't be straying away by yourselves. And then one of you can just hear one of them go, We should take him. The family might have money. This is a great opportunity, and the boss would really, really appreciate it. This could be our break, lads. So you start to hear cries for help from the little kid.
I will immediately rush towards the child.
Okay. What's your speed?
30 feet, but I use my action to dash, so double it, so that'll be 60.
Okay. So as you come charging towards them, the men can kind of see you're there and start to draw blades. And roll for initiative.
Oh, all of us, yeah?
All of you.
Nice.
I give Hargor a little whisper that he owes me a beer if this kid dies.
12 for me.
I got
Yeah,
15.
14.
Hang on. 3,
8.
4. Okay.
12 for me as well.
Okay. Top of initiative is Isil.
Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet, like this direction. I'll aim for the 3rd guy
Number 3.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 6.
With your dex.
Great. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah, so you fire off a crossbow bolt and it sails past bandit number 3. Then it will be Aurus.
Can I move half of my speed and then, I don't know what it's called, but I can shout really loud, can't I?
Yes, you can do Thaumaturgy. Yeah.
That's the one. Can
well,
I
you-
shout for the kid to like retreat and come towards me or towards us?
Roll an intimidation check.
So 16 plus charisma is either 16.
Okay, yeah. So I'd say that with your shout, it kind of distracts the bandits enough that he can get away. And the kid is going to retreat to about here.
I get as close as I can and then just leave it then. I don't think
Okay.
I can.
Bandit number 1 is he can see Oleg just bearing down on him. So he's going to whip out his crossbow. 15.
16 AC.
So the crossbow just goes flying over your shoulder, just grazes you, but doesn't hurt you at all. And then it is Hargor's turn. He is not very fast. Didn't work last time, but he's going to try it again. He's going to try Guiding Bolt to fire it over towards number 2, bandit number 2. So you can just see this energy sort of permeating out of Hargor's hands. And as he tries to sort of push it towards, it actually just drops short of the bandits and doesn't hit any of them. And then it is Oleg's turn.
Right. I'm going to smack number 1 from here. 15.
Hits.
Okay. That is 13 points of slashing damage.
So as you bring your glaive down, you kind of were aiming for the chest, but by luck you managed to catch the first bandit right on the neck, and you nick his neck and hit a main artery. And you can just see the blood spurt out, and he crumples straight to the floor. And you can see the other 2 bandits are now quite visibly shaken.
I'm gonna say no one hurts a child on my watch, and then I'll smack number 2.
Yep, roll to hit him.
That is a 25.
Yes, that definitely hits him.
Gee.
8 points of bludgeoning damage with my other end of the glaive.
Okay, so you almost like manage to flip your weapon around and hit him with the other end, and it catches him sort of on the top of the skull, and you can see it's caught him and it's cut him open on his head. He is still alive, but the blood is trickling out of his head.
And then I'm gonna close the distance just to be in between the child and the bandits.
And then it is Merkin's turn.
I am basically useless because no one is injured and I'm miles away. So I'm going to just close the gap as much as I
Okay.
can.
You would be just short the child. So he kind of feels a bit safer because he can see you charging into battle. Clearly his favourite of the group. And he himself feels a little bit safer. Joseph.
Okay, I will use my movement, which is 30.
So
And-
you'll be sort of just in line with Isil and
Yeah.
Hargort.
That's right. And then I'll use my crossbow to attack. I'll aim at number 2.
Okay, yep, sure. Number 2's obviously still bleeding out the head as well, so he's not in a good way.
Does a 12 hit?
Just.
That will be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so as bandit number 2 is kind of clutching his head where the end of this glaive had struck him, it's not a problem anymore as the bolt then sails straight into the middle of his forehead and he just collapses onto the floor.
Nice.
I smear his blood on my face as it splatters on me.
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Let's go. Intimidation. I'm pretty sure I'm proficient in it. Yes, +5. That's a 17.
Okay, so as the blood splatters out of number 2, bandit number 3 can just see you like wiping the blood from your eyes but leaving the rest of it, and you just turn and menacingly look at him, and that is enough. He has seen enough of what's going on, and he's just like, this is a shitty idea anyway, and he just books it.
Nice.
Obviously a little bit shaken up at the whole ordeal. The little kid is happy that once again his heroes have come to his rescue.